It's the time of the year again where I come on here and share my homeschool supplies haul like I've been doing for the past few years. So in today's video, I'll be showing you just that. If you're new to the channel, my name is Diamond. I'm a homeschool mom to 7, 6, and 3-year-old. So we're gonna get right into it. I usually do all of my, well, most of my homeschool shopping from Target because I get the 20% off teacher's discount. And then I usually just find things on Amazon, sometimes Walmart, depending on the prices. But with the 20% off from Target, I usually get most of our stuff because, you know, it makes sense for me. So yeah, let's get into it. The good thing about this is things just came today. And I didn't tell my girls what all I was ordering. Of course, my son don't care at the moment, but I didn't tell my girls what I was ordering. So they are sitting here on the floor watching me unbox this stuff. First, we're gonna go with the Target things, I guess, since I've already started opening the box. Right, so the first thing I have is an electric pencil sharpener. This one is the Mighty Might. It's supposed to be just a small pencil sharpener used for home use. We've never had an electric pencil sharpener, but I was like, I want to do something different this year. My girls have a hard time keeping up their pencil sharpener, right? So I was like, if we have a main area where either I can keep their pencil sharpened or they can come sharpen it when needed, then it'll be good. I think this was about $14-ish. Seemed like a super cute design, very sleek. The price was comparable to Target, Amazon. So I was like, yeah, I'm excited for this. Our first pencil sharpener. Okay, yeah, so the first thing we have is this electric pencil sharpener. I'm excited about this. Alright, I may save this one for last. I know they're gonna be excited. Alright, so next we're going to this box and get out. Ooh, it's heavy too. All the things. Now my girls are working on 2nd, 3rd grade levels. On certain things, I'm like really going to review the grade prior to, just to get them as caught up as I want them to be. So keep that in mind with the supplies. Here we are. I'm excited. I got some pretty exciting things. Okay, first I'm gonna go with these. I got them some more watercolors, just 2 back of washable watercolors. I have some very arts and crafty type children who are dancing at the camera. So they're super excited. The one they've had for a few years, it's about time to retire that one. So I was like, I want to give them something else. Mine. All right, next I purchased just some tape, scotch tape that we can use for like art projects, or if they're making something and don't want to use glue. So that's pretty simple. I never really thought to buy it. Let's see what else. I did get some pencil cap erasers this year, just because if y'all see the pencils that they're using now, the erasers are gone. So they need some type of erasers. Okay, for my oldest, I got her some highlighters. I want to really focus a lot on vocabulary and spelling and things like that, so to kind of help. Also, when she's reading certain things, to help her be able to pick out the most important information, like if we're going to work on main idea or different things like that involving writing. I'm excited for that. So I think highlighters are a good addition. I'm not sure how often we're going to use them, but I think they're good to have anyway. I grabbed some washable paint. We always have this on deck for art projects. I love that it's washable, right? I do have a toddler. Next, I have some Mondo Llama fine tip markers. I think I have quite a few because markers, crayons, pencils, glue, like they just go so quick. And the Mondo Llama brand is the Target brand. It's only like, I think these were like 50 cents. But, you know, the kids don't really know. I have like Crayola stuff stored away. I have my own personal like art supplies, but for them, they lose them. So I tend to get them on the longer because I do like the quality of these. These are some color pencils. I think I have 4 of these as well. Let's see. I grabbed some more scissors. We have scissors here. I think we have like the blunt tip. We have like the safety scissors for cutting. And since they're getting older, I wanted them to get the pointed tip. And also we just need extra scissors anyway. So some more scissors. And I also grabbed the washable bigger markers. This is more so for my son, for him to practice and draw whatever he want to do. So I have 2 of those. Let's see. I also decided to get something else new this year. So I have the washable tempera paints. So 6 colors. I think this is different. We usually don't get tempera paint. I wanted them to have all colors, but this would be good to just explore different projects and do something new. I wanted something fun and exciting that we don't. I wanted something fun and exciting that we don't already purchase on the regular. So I decided to go with that. I have some Elmer's glue. I noticed that like if you didn't get the 30 count, the lesser counts doesn't make sense if you don't buy them, like buy packs of 2. So I have quite a few Elmer's glue. We do still have glue sticks from last year left over. So I just wanted to get extra because, as I said, glue, crayons, pencils, color pencils, cannot keep up with them. And we go through a lot of glue. So that's a few glue sticks. I have more of the Mandoloma crayons. And I do also have Crayola crayons as well. It seems like I bought 4 of everything. Just about. Okay. I got some more of the My First pencils. More so for my son when he's attempting to write, and for my 6-year-old. Just give him more support. More glue sticks. Alright, then I have some liquid glue. I do have some Elmer's liquid glue left over from last year, but I always like to keep stuff stocked up. Like back to school time is when I usually try to get more than enough so it can last us throughout the year for the prices. So I just got 2, it seems like. Oh, yeah, I have Elmer's glue left over from last year, and I have the Amazon clear glue left over from last year. So hold on. So we are good on glue, liquid glue, and glue sticks. I did, y'all, the kids are excited. I did buy them some handheld pencil sharpeners, and they seem to be the same color of the scissors, so a blue and a black. And of course these are random, so they were 50 cents. I think it's just good for them to have in their little pencil pouch. You know, not the best quality, but they enjoy having their own pencil sharpener. So got those. Here are some of the Crayola crayons that I said I purchased. It seems like they only put 1 in here. I don't think I'll just order 1 crayon. I also got some pink erasers, so when their pencils are like out of eraser, they can use the big eraser instead of the pencil caps. But the pencil caps is more so like something that I used to enjoy in school. I didn't really use them, but it was cute to have in my pencil, so I was like, let's just get that. Alright, then I did something new this year. I never really purchased this brand of pencils unless it's the My First pencils, because I'm like, is it really worth the hype? Y'all know these are pretty expensive, but they had this cute little striped set. This is only a set of 10, but I was like, this is so cute. It's so cute. So I grabbed some of these. I have more in here, but I'm just trying to go based on how they packaged it. Okay, so we need a clock, right? My girls do know how to tell time on a digital clock. They are telling time like with their math curriculum, so the hour, half hour. My oldest can do the minutes, so it's time for us to put a clock up in here and just continue to get the practice that we need. This was a pretty cheap clock, so I'm hoping that it lasts. It does require batteries that I don't have at the moment, but I think it was only $5, so it's a good addition to the classroom. it's still important for kids to learn how to tell time.
It's a clock.
So, yeah, got a clock.
Yeah. Mom, look at the clock.
I know. Alright, so I got another ruler. We do have 2 flexible rulers. I think we have a clear and a green. I just got the pink just to have an extra one, y'all. Sometimes when I look for rulers, the kids don't know where they be. So it's like, yeah, extra. This is the one from last year. The same, you know, same kind. Just clear. And they don't send the colors on random anymore. Last year they sent the colors randomly, but I chose pink specifically this year. Alright, next we have some fun things. So I wanted to do something different this year. I probably shouldn't show my kids this, they already see it now. But I want to do something fun for the first day back, right? We do homeschool year round, but I think making a first official day back really special is something that I enjoy. So I got this banner from Target. It says a party banner, but it's like a back to school theme with the Apple pencil, composition notebook, scissors, glue, and eraser. So I'm like, this would be good to decorate with or have a little photo shoot with on the first day. Okay. Then I got the pencil theme napkins for like breakfast and lunch. I also grabbed the Apple plates because back to school, right? And then I also purchased one more thing that I don't really see in here that I know. Oh, I also got this, y'all, the tablecloth. So this is a coloring tablecloth that they can color throughout the day. It just have different like back to school thing stuff on here. The scissors, the school bus, the glue, the eraser, and then it has little prompts of when I grow up I want to be, and they can write it on there. So I probably try to keep this up at least a day or 2, so we can color it and just enjoy it and do all the things. Okay. Sadly, the second part of this video, it got deleted, so I'm re-recording it the next day when I already have all the things laid out. The video was perfect, y'all. So I'm just gonna follow up on what I was talking about in the the last part of the video. So I showed pretty much all of this right here, but I'm just gonna continue with the things that I didn't get to talk about. We'll go into some things that I ordered for like writing, handwriting. So I purchased a primary journal for my 6-year-old. I actually had like a full page one left over from last year that my 7-year-old is going to use. Then I also purchased some composition notebooks, just the 39-cent one, just to see how they're going to be. It'll be our first year like actually trying to implement these for like a journal or something like that. I'm not sure we're going to use it for just yet, but I do want to implement it. Then this was a surprise that I showed them yesterday, and I really wanted y'all to hear their reactions and stuff, but sadly the video got deleted. So I purchased a draw with art for Kids Hub, the animals version. If you're not familiar with them, check out their YouTube channel. They have a lot of tutorials, and I was like, this would be so cute because they do enjoy the tutorials, but I'm a limit the screen type mom, so I was like, we can pick something to draw together. It's a step-by-step book, 30 animals, and it have different things about art in the beginning. So yeah, they were really excited about this. I saw these when I went inside Target, and I was like, these are so cute. They are the mini size caddies, and I got them in 3 colors: pink, this color in the green for one of my girls, my son, and my oldest. So I'm going to personalize it and use it for things like scissors, glue, maybe pencils, could be flashcards, little things like that. And I just want them to have something personalized this year again. So these are really cute, only like 99¢. I'm in my office. So for my son, I got him some puzzles. I was like, it's time to graduate from like the 2, 3, 4-piece puzzles to something a little advanced. So these are the 12-piece puzzles. Well, it's 2 12-piece and 2 24-piece puzzles. And he loves to build, magnetize, blocks, things of that nature. So I was like, I'm gonna try this out. This is gonna be super fun. I looked through the reviews and saw that under the actual puzzle pieces is the black and white version, so he'll be able to match it up if it's a little bit complex, so I'm super excited about that. Are you excited to do this? You are? Next, I have the place value frame. This is base 10 blocks, and it was only like $13.99. I like this is really good because base 10 blocks itself costs about that much. So to have the cute little frame where I can change the dials, change the values, where I can change the values at the bottom for hundreds, tens, and ones. It'll be really, really good. And I just needed some more for my girls. I did use base 10 blocks last year for my 7-year-old, but my 6-year-old will need more this year. And plus, I just needed to get more because sharing over here sometimes, you know, when it comes to math, I need them to have their own things. I also grabbed one of these thousands cube because I wanted to show them that, hey, 10 of these flats equals one of these. So I wanted them to have visual, hands-on learning, and math manipulatives are very, very important over here. Something else I got that's concerning math is this multiplication quiz wheel. I thought this would be really good for my 7-year-old. She's really diving into multiplication this year, and this comes with a quiz wheel, 13 multiplication quiz cards, and a guide card. So basically on one side it'll be the multiplication problem, on the back she would turn it around to check to make sure she got the right answer. So I was like, this would be a good little surprise, something new. Instead of like the normal multiplication flashcards, we do have those, but I just wanted to switch things up a little bit. And this is something she could take on the go with us. Just something a little bit fun. Okay, moving right along. So this year the dollar spot did not get me. For the past few years I was like, I'm always buying what the dollar spot has, and it doesn't really get a lot of use sometimes. So the only thing I grabbed from a dollar spot was a pack of mini erasers. These are the shapes. I don't think I remember seeing shapes in the past. I still have leftover numbers and letters from the past few years, so I have extra of those. And I also grabbed this Scholastic My First Color and Learn. This is on careers. In the back they have real life pictures of those careers, and then the actual pages are like cartoon like, and they put the sticker at the top, which I know my son is not going to do because he's already been using the stickers how he wants to use them. But it was only $1, and I'm like, I love to incorporate, you know, different art and stuff like that, and he enjoys coloring. So this is what this looked like.
It's not a firefighter right there.
It was a firefighter. Since we're talking about little workbooks, I did grab this from the Dollar Tree. This was $1.25, and it's going through numbers of 1 through 10. And I think I'm gonna reuse this.
Yeah,
like
car.
reuse this, like using a dry erase pocket to take the pages out. So basically they have a page where you trace, write the number, and then the number word. We're not focusing on the number word really right now. They also have little activity pages where he would circle a group of 1. So I would say which one is 1, and he would circle it, and I was like, this could be a good review for him, and that's 1 through 10 the same way. So this would be really, really gentle. He is identifying numbers, you can count on his fingers and stuff like that. So just a little gentle, you know, like preschool type review. I think I did not show these family game cards that I got. So of course I'm trying to implement more family bonding time, more just fun, you know, outside of school supplies, just extra things that we can do and use, especially if they're done, you know, done before time, or one is done and working with the other one, they can pull out. This is something we can do as a family, as I said, and it was a pretty good price. So we're gonna see how this works and see if they enjoy it. We do have a Crazy 8 game already, but it doesn't have like images on there, so it'll be, you know, something different. I only have a few more things left. So while we were touring the store, we went back there where the school section was, and we saw the backpacks and lunch boxes, lunch bags and stuff like that. So I ended up purchasing these lunch bags. They were only $3. I got 3 of them. They are insulated. They're pretty decent quality for $3. So insulated with a pocket inside, can be good for snacks on the go, especially in the hot summer months like now. Snacks on the go, camping, lunches, things of that nature. So I grabbed 3. I'm gonna try to see if I can put their name on there with vinyl, but because it's insulated, I know it's gonna be like a specific temperature I can use, so I have to play around with that. But yeah, got 3 of these, and then I also purchased some backpacks. These aren't the best quality. Can you bring me that backpack, please? Let me see that one. The backpack? Yes. My son's using it now, but I got one of the floor print, which matches this, and then I have a solid color purple one. These were like the $5 backpacks, and I said the quality is not amazing, right? But these are something that I wanted them to have. I try to get things, you know, special things for them. We don't use these for like books, you know, hidden books, multiple workbooks, things of that nature. It's more so like library trips or trips to the park. We take our work on the go, maybe even like snacks. Just little stuff like this. I have a solid purple. As I said, my son is using that one, but it looks just like this, just all purple. And I think the last 2 things I have, can you give me those pointers right there? So I also ordered some posters, classroom starter posters. We have posters here that I've been using since my oldest was about 2-ish, and I was like, I want to kind of switch it up. I want things to kind of match in this room. We do have a tapestry, so I can link last year's video, but I want the color scheme to be the same. And so these are just some beginner posters for my son. The months of the year, numbers, colors, weather, shapes, and days of the week. They don't have the letters, which I'm pretty sad about, but I love the color theme, and I think it'll give the room a refresh. Everything will start coming together. The posters I have, they're like not the same shade, if that makes sense, which is not really important when you're teaching children, but I want a certain look in here, and I'm excited. So the last thing I have for this video is the hand pointers, and I got a set of 3. They are the 15-inch hand pointers. I'm like, why haven't I purchased these years ago? Like, this would have been bomb for circle time, calendar time, to do with toddlers, have them point at things and stuff like that. So I'm like, I got 3. I can use 1 for each of my girls, or they can use it for them, you know, if they're pointing to the board, or am I reading with them, or they're doing something. It would just be great, you know. So this could be used for this, you know, go point to Monday or Tuesday, whatever case may be. And these actually came from Amazon. They were like $6.80 when I purchased it. I think they're out of stock, but Walmart still does have them. Learning Resources website have them, and I'll link pretty much all of this stuff in my description box below from Target and Amazon, so you can just pick the better price for you. Y'all, not only did the second half of the video delete, but I deleted every video and picture from my camera. Every single thing. I have 0 pictures, 0 photos. So I'm in my feelings about that, but I said, you know what, I'm gonna finish this video. I'm gonna finish this haul, and we're gonna be alright. We're gonna be alright. Lesson learned. Hopefully this video was helpful, and that you have a better idea of what we are using and why we're using these things. I do want to say that I am thinking about getting our curriculum. It's in my Amazon cart. Just haven't purchased it, but I was thinking that I want to invest in some watercolor crayons. So I may be switching out this palette for watercolor crayon. So anything that I do as far as first day of school prep, first week back prep, any like labeling, personalization, or like any new curriculums I pick up, I'll make a whole new video for that. But yeah, let me know where you usually shop school supplies, and if this is actually, you know, something you enjoy doing. I love school shopping. It's always been one of my favorite things to do, and now I get to do the same with my kids, and it is such a warm feeling. So that's all I have for this video. I'll see you guys in my next one.